Good morning, class. Happy Monday. I'm going to explain how to do this worksheet on Monday. Look, we are going to first start with the example. Like you can see, it's the start time over here is 11:40 a.m. and it ends at 12:15 p.m. So we have to find the elapsed time. We are going to make our timeline. We start at 11:40. We are going to go to the nearest hour, which is going to be 12 o'clock. So what is the time difference between 11:40 to 12 o'clock? It's 20 minutes. And from 12 to 12:15, because that's our ending time, it's 15 minutes. So here we are going to write our 20 minutes and our 15 minutes, add them together, and it brings us to 35 minutes. Let's do the next one. I'm going to grab my pen. Over here, the start time is 2:45 and the end time is 3:35 p.m. Both are p.m. So we are going to make our timeline. We start from 2:45 and try to go to the nearest hour, which is going to be the 3 o'clock. How many minutes until we get to 3 o'clock from 2:45? It's going to take us 15 minutes. Then from 3, we need to go to 3:35. So we make 3:35 and that's going to be an additional 35 minutes. So we write our 15 minutes over here because 2:45 to 3 o'clock, it's 15 minutes. 3 o'clock to 3:35, it's going to be how many? That's right, it's going to be 35 minutes. And we are going to add these together. So 15 minutes plus 35. So 5 plus 5 is 10. I'm a 0 here. And we are going to regroup the 1. So 4 and 5. So it's 50 minutes. It does get a little tricky when it goes over 60 minutes because then we have to split it into an hour and some minutes. All right, now I want to pause over here and I want you to try it, the next two worksheets by yourself, and then replay this video to check your answers. All right, class, I hope you have worked on these problems individually. Now let's check our answers together. For this one, the start time is 7:35 and it ends at 8:20. So I'm going to start from 7:35 and take it to the nearest hour, which is 8 o'clock. It's going to take me 25 minutes from 7:35 to get to 8 o'clock. And then from 8 o'clock to 8:20, it's going to take me an additional 20 minutes. So I'm going to write that down. 25 minutes and then an additional 20 minutes. So 20 plus 25, I'm pretty sure all of you know what the answer is going to be 45 minutes. Now if you look at this, we know from 7:35 to 8:20, it's going to take us 45 minutes. Good. All right. Let's move on to the next one. 7:30 to 10:45. Now they have given us an example, but I'm going to make my number line. It's not very straight, but it's okay because I'm using this funny looking pen. So I am going to start from 7:30. Now there are a couple of ways of doing this. You can bring it to the nearest hour, which is going to be 8 o'clock. Here. All right, so I have my number line over here. I'm going to pick another pen color to make the minutes. So I have minutes over here, which is how many minutes? 7:30 to 8. We have 30 minutes. And then I have an hour, a complete hour over here, 1, and another hour over here. And then I have another minutes. I have 45 minutes over here. Now, what do I need to do? I need to add my minutes to this minute. So, which is going to be 45 plus 30. And it's going to be 75. Wow, 75 minutes. That means I have an hour and how many minutes? An hour is 60 minutes. So if I take out 60 from 75, it will leave me with 15 minutes. So hour and 15 minutes. Now I have 2 hours over here as well. So I have 1 and 2. So that means I have 3 hours, 15 minutes. 3 hours, 15 minutes. Now look at this, 7:30 to 8:30. All right, moving on to the next one. I'm going to make my number line again. My timeline again. And I'm going to start from 2:10. All right, so I have my beautiful timeline over here. So it's 2:10 to 3 o'clock, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and 7 to 7:30. All right, so like I said, always pick a different color or make a smaller hump for your minutes. So these are my minutes from 2:10 to 3 o'clock. How many minutes? Yes, you get it. You got it right. It's going to be 50 minutes. Now I have to change my color to make an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have some minutes. So I have 35 minutes over here. All right, so let's count the hours and the minutes now. So for hours, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for minutes, I have 50 plus 35. So I'm going to do my math over here. We have nice room on this worksheet. So 50 and 35. So add them together. I have a 5 and 8. 85 minutes, which is what? So I'm going to say 85 minus 60. What do we get? The reason I'm taking out 60 because it's a whole hour. So we have 25 minutes remaining. So that's another hour. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hours plus 1 more hour is going to give us 5 hours. And we have 25 minutes. So 5 hours, 25 minutes is our answer. And the last bit, you can do it all by yourself. Happy learning, and I'll see you tomorrow.